Hey, what's up everyone? It's Andre from ADG Mastering here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to record good quality vocals. Now, this is a question I get asked a lot by everyone, and in the vast majority of cases, it comes down to 5 simple things you can do to get your vocals to sound right when you're recording in your home studio. So let's get into it. Number 1, cut out the room reverb. Well, don't cut out the room reverb completely. You want some room reverb in there. You don't want a completely dead room, but you want to be able to control the room reverb. So how do you control the room reverb? One of the best ways to control the room reverb is by putting acoustic panels on your walls. And acoustic panels are these little things you see right here in this picture here. And they work really good actually. You can actually make them yourself. I actually made my first pair when I first started my studio. They work really good. I suggest you get the 2x4 ones because those are the biggest, and make sure they're really thick, like 3 to 4 inches. Another way you can control the reverb that's coming in from your walls and your ceiling is by getting a mic shield or a reflection filter. And these are fairly new. They just came out maybe a few years ago, and they're really popular in home studios and even professional studios as well. You can see what it looks like right here if you don't know what it looks like. I like using a combination of both. Put a mic shield or reflection filter, whatever you call it, in a room, and then make sure you have a couple acoustic panels in your room, depending on the size of your room. I'm going to guess you guys are all dealing with really small rooms, maybe small to medium sized rooms. Probably going to need about 6 to 8 acoustic panels spread out on each wall of your room. Okay, point number 2, microphone check. No, you don't need a $10,000 mic that looks like a gun. No, you don't need a $1,000 mic, but you do need a mic that is called a condenser mic. Condenser mics are really awesome for recording. You can get a USB condenser mics now that just plug into your computer and you can start recording. A lot of rappers have been doing that, but in particularly, I believe Tyler the Creator and Little B and those guys all started off like that. Also, please guys, I want you to pay close attention here. No computer mics at all, please. And if you don't know what a computer mic is, then you're probably using one to record. I don't want to hear any recordings done on computer mics. If you guys send me any recordings on computer mics, I'm not even going to respond to you. And I respond to everyone. Number 3, don't rely on Melodyne or Auto-Tune. When I say don't rely on, I'm not saying don't use. You know, if you want to use it as an artistic decision, that's fine with me. But don't rely on it, because when you don't hit notes, it sounds horrible in Auto-Tune. And you guys already know that. So make sure at least you try your best to turn those sharp notes that you're hit into their actual note. And they'll just sound so much better in editing when you apply a pitch correction to it. Number 4, hold on to the special effects. Unless you want to have a weird effect on your voice, it is best that you record your vocals as dry as possible with no effects added. Don't add any chorus effects or the main verse vocals or anything that's not an artistic choice. If you're adding effects to make the quality sound better, leave that up to your mix engineer. They have better equipment and a better trained ear to solve these kind of problems. Number 5, get some quality monitor headphones. I do get that not everyone can afford $1,000 speakers to actually hear what's going on with their music, but why not spring for $100 monitor headphones? What are monitor headphones? Well, they're not consumer headphones or $300 Beats by Dre crap that is only going to color the sound. The great thing about monitor headphones is that they'll give you an accurate audio picture of what you and your music sound like. Okay, thank you guys for listening to my first podcast. I really hope these tips help you in your vocal recordings. If you want more tips, check out my blog at ADGMastering.com. You can also get a free mastering sample right now. So why not just upload your song right now? There's a link in the description with where you need to go. Peace.